After 50, your body quietly loses muscle every year. By 60, that can mean struggling with stairs, feeling shaky carrying groceries, or getting tired just walking the dog. The scary part? You may not notice it until one small fall changes everything. Here's the problem. Muscle loss isn't just about looking weaker. Doctors call it sarcopenia. According to the NIH, it affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60. It makes daily life harder, standing up from a chair, lifting a bag of groceries, or climbing a simple flight of stairs. The longer it goes unchecked, the worse it gets. Sarcopenia raises your risk of falls, hip fractures, and losing independence. A Cleveland Clinic review warns that once mobility declines, it's tough to regain, and many older adults end up needing help with even the smallest tasks. But there's a solution. Harvard Health notes that certain foods, rich in protein, omega-3s, and key vitamins, can actually slow this process and help you stay strong. Eating right after 50 isn't about dieting. It's about protecting your freedom, your balance, and your energy so you can enjoy the life you worked hard to build. Once you pass 50, real changes begin inside your body, even if you don't feel them right away. Harvard Health explains that muscle mass naturally declines after age 30, but after 50, the drop becomes much faster. The NIH reports that without action, older adults can lose up to 15% of their muscle every decade. That's why many people in their 60s notice new struggles. The stairs feel steeper. Carrying a heavy grocery bag makes your arms shake. These are not just signs of getting old. They are warning lights of sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Cleveland Clinic emphasizes that muscle isn't only for strength. It supports balance, keeps your metabolism steady, and protects your joints. When muscle shrinks, you become more likely to fall, your blood sugar climbs, and even your independence is at risk. The Copenhagen Sarcopenia Study found that seniors with stronger muscles walked faster, had fewer falls, and lived more active lives than those who ignored their muscle health. The encouraging part is this: food makes a powerful difference. Protein-rich meals can rebuild muscle fibers. Omega-3 fats can lower inflammation that eats away at muscle tissue. Vitamin D and calcium can keep bones and muscles working together. Medline Plus highlights that older adults who increase their protein intake while staying active can slow muscle decline by as much as 40%. Think of Robert, age 72, from Ohio. He felt fine until he realized he needed both arms to push himself out of his recliner. His doctor explained that this was muscle loss in action. After adding more protein-rich foods and walking daily, Robert noticed that he could get up easier within months. In a moment, I'll show you the exact foods that make the biggest difference after 50. And stay with me until the very end, because food number 1 is the most powerful anti-muscle loss food of all, backed by solid science and surprisingly easy to find. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, how old are you and which state are you watching from? Type it in the comments. It only takes a moment, and it shows how many of us are facing the same challenges together. Let's start with number 5, berries. That means blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. They may look small, but they pack a real punch for people over 60. Harvard researchers found that the anthocyanins in berries can lower inflammation and protect the brain from age-related decline. But for muscle health, their role is just as important. Here's why. When your body fights constant low-grade inflammation, your muscles break down faster. The NIH explains that antioxidants in foods like berries help calm that inflammation, protecting muscle tissue from damage. Think of it this way. Less inflammation means less pain after gardening, fewer sore legs after a walk, and more energy for your daily activities. Berries are also high in fiber and low in calories, which helps control blood sugar. That's key because many adults over 60 struggle with insulin resistance, and high blood sugar speeds up muscle loss. By keeping glucose levels steady, berries indirectly protect your strength. Cleveland Clinic highlights that choosing lower glycemic fruits like blackberries or raspberries is especially helpful for seniors who want to avoid energy crashes. The best part, they're easy to fit into daily life. You can add blueberries to your morning oatmeal, toss raspberries into a salad, or enjoy strawberries with a little yogurt as a dessert. Unlike complicated diet plans, this is something you can do without changing your whole routine. And if fresh berries are expensive or out of season, frozen ones are just as effective, according to Medline Plus. Imagine this. Instead of reaching for a cookie in the afternoon, you grab a small bowl of blackberries. That one choice gives your body the antioxidants it needs to keep your muscles strong and your memory sharper. But fruit alone won't keep your legs steady. Up next, we'll move to a food group that delivers plant-based protein and healthy fats, the kind of fuel your muscles depend on every single day. And stay with me, because later I'll reveal the #1 food that outperforms them all. It helps older adults rebuild muscle faster, even while resting. Number 4 is nuts and seeds. These tiny foods can make a big difference when it comes to muscle and overall health after 60. Cleveland Clinic explains that walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds are rich in protein, magnesium, and omega-3 fats. All of these support muscle repair and help your nerves fire correctly. For seniors, one challenge is balancing blood sugar while keeping muscles strong. Nuts and seeds are naturally low in carbs and high in fiber, so they don't cause the same sugar spikes you get from crackers or cookies. That means steady energy for walking the dog, gardening, or just staying alert during the day. They're also packed with minerals like calcium and zinc, which work together with protein to support both muscle and bone. Harvard Health points out that older adults who include nuts several times a week have better grip strength and fewer mobility issues compared with those who avoid them. The practical side is simple. Instead of chips while watching TV, keep a small bowl of almonds or walnuts nearby. Add chia seeds to your morning yogurt or sprinkle pumpkin seeds over a salad. These habits give your muscles steady nutrition without feeling like you're on a diet. A quick note about Brazil nuts. They're so rich in selenium that eating just 1 or 2 a day is plenty. More than that can be harmful, so enjoy them in small amounts and you'll get the benefits without the risks. Nuts and seeds are not a replacement for protein from meat or fish, but they're an easy way to boost your daily intake. They give your muscles steady fuel and help protect your joints at the same time. Still, while nuts and seeds provide great support, they can't match the muscle-building power of animal protein. Coming up next, you'll see why eggs are one of the most complete and affordable foods to fight muscle loss after 50. If this video is helpful so far, hit the like button and subscribe. That way YouTube knows this content matters, and you'll see more tips to keep your muscles strong and your body independent. Number 3 is eggs. Simple, affordable, and one of the most complete foods you can eat after 50. Medline Plus explains that eggs provide high-quality protein, meaning your body can actually use nearly all of it to repair and build muscle tissue. For older adults, that's critical because protein absorption becomes less efficient with age. Eggs are packed with high-quality protein that your body can use to rebuild muscle. That's critical after 60 because muscle is what keeps you steady on stairs, strong enough to carry groceries, and independent in daily life. The yolk also provides choline for memory and nutrients that support vision, but the real win here is how eggs protect your strength and balance. A protein-rich breakfast with eggs helps you start the day steady and confident. Many people still worry about cholesterol in eggs, but Cleveland Clinic points out that for most healthy seniors, dietary cholesterol doesn't raise heart disease risk the way once believed. In fact, cholesterol is an essential building block for brain health, and very low cholesterol levels are linked to higher dementia risk. What matters is balance, not cutting eggs out completely. The practical side couldn't be easier. Scramble a couple of eggs in the morning, add boiled eggs to a salad, or make an omelet with spinach and cheese. If possible, choose pasture-raised eggs, which contain more omega-3 fats and vitamin D. But even regular eggs from the grocery store give you solid muscle-building benefits. Think of how this plays out in daily life. A protein-rich breakfast helps you climb stairs with less fatigue, carry groceries without shaking arms, and keep up with your grandkids at the park. That steady energy comes from starting your day with real fuel, not just toast or cereal. Eggs give you one of the best returns for your dollar and your health. But if your joints already feel stiff and sore, there's another food that goes beyond protein. Up next, we'll look at bone broth, a simple way to nourish your joints and muscles together. Number 2 is bone broth. It's a simple food, but it makes a real difference after 60. The slow cooking pulls out nutrients that help your joints stay flexible and less painful. And when your joints hurt less, you move more, and that's how you keep your muscles from shrinking. Cleveland Clinic confirms that seniors who protect joint health are able to stay active longer, which directly slows muscle loss. Think about daily life: climbing stairs without knee pain, bending in the garden without stiffness, or walking your dog without needing to stop. That's what bone broth helps you do. The NIH also notes that collagen can improve comfort and mobility in older adults. Bone broth is easy to add to your week. Sip it warm, use it as soup, or cook vegetables in it. You don't need a complicated recipe. The key is consistency. A small cup a few times a week can support your joints, help you stay active, and keep your muscles strong. In real life, bone broth is easy to use. You can sip it warm on a cold morning, use it as the base for soup, or add it when cooking rice or vegetables. Powdered collagen supplements can be an alternative if making broth feels inconvenient. The key is consistency, making it part of your weekly meals. Consider Evelyn, age 76. She started drinking a cup of bone broth most evenings. Within 6 weeks, she noticed her legs felt steadier on the stairs, and her morning stiffness had eased. It wasn't magic. It was her body finally getting the raw materials to repair itself. Bone broth helps you keep moving, but it's not the top performer. Coming up, the number 1 food has the strongest scientific backing for protecting muscle strength after 50, and it may already be in your pantry. Number 1 is fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are the most powerful foods for fighting muscle loss after 50. Harvard Health explains that omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, help reduce inflammation and protect muscle tissue. The NIH confirms that older adults who consume enough omega-3s not only maintain muscle, but also improve strength and walking speed. Cleveland Clinic adds that omega-3s support heart and brain health at the same time. That means better circulation to deliver nutrients to your muscles and sharper focus to stay active and safe. It's a 2-for-1 benefit that no supplement can fully replace. Protein is the other key. A serving of salmon provides around 20 grams of high-quality protein. For seniors, that's enough to help rebuild the muscle fibers you lose each day. Research from Copenhagen shows that older adults who ate fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week had stronger grip strength and better balance compared with those who didn't. The good news is fatty fish are practical. Salmon fillets can be baked in under 20 minutes. Sardines come canned and ready to eat, perfect on whole grain toast or tossed into a salad. Mackerel is another affordable option, rich in the same nutrients. If you're not a fan of fish, a high-quality fish oil supplement is better than missing out entirely. Think of how this matters in daily life. With steady omega-3 intake, your legs stay strong enough to climb stairs without fear. You can carry grocery bags without shaky arms, and you can keep walking your dog every morning without feeling drained. That's independence, and it starts with what's on your plate. Fatty fish earn the top spot because they combine protein, omega-3s, and convenience. Few other foods can slow muscle loss and support overall health as effectively. We've counted down through the top foods, and now it's time to highlight why fatty fish stands as number one. This isn't just another healthy choice. For people over 60, it's the single most studied, most reliable food group for slowing muscle loss and protecting independence. The NIH has published data showing that seniors who consumed omega-3 fatty acids regularly gained more muscle strength from exercise compared with those who didn't. That means your efforts to stay active, walking the dog, gardening, or climbing stairs actually pay off more when omega-3s are part of your diet. Harvard Health calls this nutritional synergy, your food and your movement working together. Omega-3s also help reduce chronic inflammation, which quietly eats away at muscle tissue as you age. Cleveland Clinic explains that this is one reason so many older adults feel sore longer after a simple chore, like pulling weeds or cleaning the house. With enough omega-3 intake, recovery time shortens, and you can get back to your normal activities without the lingering stiffness. Protein is the other piece of the puzzle. A single portion of salmon or mackerel gives you the high-quality protein your body needs to actually rebuild fibers. Unlike plant protein, fish protein contains all the essential amino acids in the right balance, so your muscles get what they need without waste. The Copenhagen Sarcopenia Study found that seniors who ate fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week walked faster and had a lower risk of falls compared with those who avoided it. That's not a small detail. Walking speed is one of the strongest indicators of longevity in older adults. In other words, how steady and fast you walk predicts how long and how well you live. Practical use matters too. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Bake salmon once a week, open a can of sardines for lunch, or try grilled mackerel when you want something different. If cost is an issue, canned options are affordable and last long in the pantry. And if you truly can't eat fish, quality fish oil capsules are a reasonable backup. Think about the difference this makes. Instead of avoiding stairs, you climb them with confidence. Instead of watching your grandkids from a chair, you join them in the yard. Instead of cutting back on activities, you keep living the way you want. That's the real payoff of putting fatty fish at the top of your list. This is why fatty fish holds the number one spot. It's not hype. It's decades of science and thousands of seniors proving that with the right foods, you can keep your strength, your balance, and your freedom well into your later years. We've covered the top foods, and here's the truth. Eating this way won't turn back the clock, but it will slow it down. That matters more than ever after 60. Every choice you make at the table today is an investment in how steady you'll feel tomorrow. Think about the difference in simple moments. Walking across the living room without worrying about losing balance. Bending down in the garden without pain shooting through your knees. Carrying groceries into the house without needing to stop halfway. These aren't small victories. They are the building blocks of staying independent. Harvard Health reminds us that strength in older adults isn't just about muscles. It's about freedom. Seniors who keep their muscle mass are more likely to live at home longer, avoid hospital stays, and continue the activities that bring them joy. The NIH adds that even small nutrition changes, like adding more protein and omega-3s, can dramatically reduce the risk of falls and fractures. The point isn't to follow a complicated diet or give up all your favorite foods. It's about adding better choices into your routine. Berries in the morning, nuts for a snack, eggs at breakfast, bone broth for dinner, and fatty fish 2 or 3 times a week. Those are realistic changes you can make without feeling restricted. Picture yourself a year from now. You still walk your dog every morning. You still kneel in your garden. You still climb the stairs with confidence. These are the rewards of feeding your body what it truly needs after 50. So here's my question to you. If you could fix one thing right now, stronger legs, better balance, or more daily energy, what would it be? Type your answer in the comments. Your experience could help someone else who's going through the same struggle. The foods we talked about today aren't magic, but combined with steady habits, They give you control over how you age. That control is powerful. It means you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Now I'd like to hear from you. Which of these foods do you already eat, and which one do you want to start adding this week? Share your story in the comments. Your answer might inspire someone else who's struggling with muscle loss right now. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so you won't miss my next video, where I'll reveal the 2 vitamins that rebuild muscle while you sleep.